Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to divide the shrink tutorials into 3 sections. The bottom half, which I will do slower and steady, the top half, which will be a faster, more advanced method, and a final video with tips and tricks to help you understand how to read the film while shrinking. Keep in mind, film can only be shrunk on the factory edges, which is the top and the bottom of the roll. The sides cannot be shrunk. That being said, I divide my shrink into 4 sections. I always start with the bottom 2 sections. I shrink about 2 inches of the film and push down with my felt card. Do not push past your shrink line. If you are pushing film down that has not been shrunk, you will end up with pointy fingers towards the bottom that will not shrink, and you will overheat the film, causing a burn. Rule of thumb is shrink 2 inches of the film and push down 1 inch. You will slowly work your way down. If you feel like one area is requiring too much heat and you are going to burn the film, switch to the other side and let the area cool. The only way to get better at shrinking is to make the mistakes and understand why they are happening. This will be a very frustrating process, but once you understand how to read the film, it will all make sense. I am going to leave this video in real-time speed so you can see how I am going slow and steady and switching sides as I need to. The fingers will be vertical, but after you shrink the film, they turn horizontal, like waves at a beach. That means the film in that area has been shrunk and is ready to be pushed down. When handling the heat gun, I am about 2 inches away from the film and I am moving the heat back and forth. Do not point the heat directly into one spot or you will overheat the area. Spread the heat evenly and watch the film as you shrink. See how the film responds to the heat. Eventually you will understand what is happening, and this is what we tinters call reading the film. You want to point the heat at the tip of the finger and work it down. Only shrink vertical fingers or floating areas. If the film gets pointy and you apply too much heat, it will cause a burn crease, which will happen in the learning process. After every mistake, ask yourself, why do you think that happened? As you just saw, I shrunk the film about halfway down and switched sides. As a beginner, you do not want to shrink all the way down. Work in sections and slowly work your way down. Make sure to watch all the tutorials all the way through and reference back to the tips and tricks tutorials as you learn to read the film. This video is to show you guys in real time how long it takes to shrink and that you don't need to be super fast. Slow and steady wins the race. Use this video as a reference on the process of shrinking a rear windshield. Pay attention how I am keeping my shrink line horizontal and at the same level. I shrink 2 inches and push down the film. Read the film and shrink some more. If you are serious about mastering this craft, make sure to watch this video and pay attention how the film changes and how I am reading the film as I work my way down. If you haven't already, if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. Make sure to follow the course step by step. I know this video may not be the most entertaining one of the course, but it's important you understand the process before you go out there and waste a bunch of film while practicing. Drop a comment down below if you do have any questions. I noticed right here that the film is starting to bunch up near the corner, and instead of having vertical fluffy fingers, I am getting sideways fingers and pointy. So I lift the corner to introduce some air under the film and make the area more of a relief point. Do not try to force to shrink. When you get towards the bottom, the fingers will require slightly more heat. I tend to bring the heat gun a little closer for more heat, and you can get some hot air behind the film in the air pockets to help shrink the final portion. In this section, you will see me use my finger to change a finger that is going sideways into a vertical finger. Make sure to pay close attention. I am giving it another once over to make sure I got all the fingers shrunk. I am using my hard card this time. The edge that is lifting slightly will not be an issue. It just means the window had a good amount of curvature and the film has been shrunk a lot in that area and the film wants to lift. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial where we tackle the top half in a more aggressive, faster method.